Hi everyone, welcome to another round of Conan Exiles. And if you've been following this playthrough, you will know that I have had a tremendous amount of trouble retaining my named thralls. Or any thralls, for that matter. Can you rename these people? Remote, open inventory. Maybe you can only do that. Maybe you can only name them when you have your own server. Yeah, I don't know. Alright, not going to worry about it. I want to look in here real quick. No, don't do that. It's a different game. We had a named Thrall disappear right out of the Wheel of Pain. Didn't even get to see him. Alright. Nothing in there. I think we have iron being produced in here. Alright, we're going to craft all that. I think I have a lot more in here. Yeah, 200 and something. I'm going to take half of that. It's still not going to be enough. But I've made the decision that we are going to move the base. And the reason I'm making that decision is because the thralls keep disappearing from this base. Not only that, when a sandstorm comes through, even though I have walls all the way around me, my character still takes damage while I'm up here. Just ridiculous stuff. So I don't care if I have to redo all of the workstations and everything, which I probably will have to do. This is just not a viable location for us anymore. And since we have to move, I'm going to move us to a location where we have more resources, like iron, near us. Give him lots of food. Where are you at, dude? You're at level 9. You're about halfway through. So I'm going to take you. I'll take her out next. But for now, I'm going to take my guy. Did I give you a shield? Yeah, I just gave her the shellback shield. Are you going to follow me? Well, it says he's following me. Okay. And I'm just gonna look over the edge here in hopes that that other named Thrall that I worked so hard to get. Yeah. I'm not surprised that he's not there. So freaking disappointing. So basically my thralls have vanished into all of that structure and hillside. It is not making me happy. I mean, I can capture more named thralls. There's always one over there. There's one just over there. There's several locations where I can get named thralls. The issue I have is that I don't want to lose them. It's a waste. It's a waste of my time. Should I harvest them? Maybe. We're gonna be working. So let me gather some meat. Dude, wrong way. His aim is so bad. I mean, seriously, how could you miss hitting something that large? Alright, so I have made the decision to journey to that area where I got the iron the last time, that has the camp across from us, for a couple of reasons. I can build on the hilltop across from it and put an elevator down, and it's just going to make it more convenient. The iron's right there, it respawns all the time. So we'll have a continual source of iron. Also, there's a spider cave up there just past it. That spider cave has brimstone. So when we need brimstone, we're going to go to that spider cave so we can make steel. There's some interesting stuff over there in that area, that like salamander creatures, giant ones, and stuff like that. Not really, I didn't really find them to be much of a challenge, but something different. There was another named Thrall there too that was fighting and killing them. See, that's a named Thrall over there across from us, standing there. And I can obtain them, but the fact that they're just vanishing after I go through the trouble of getting the Thralls, you know, using the truncheon and capturing them and dragging them back to the base and putting them through the Wheel of Pain, and that whole process only to have them vanish, I'm not doing it anymore. So we're not going to build a base on any of the ancient structures here like I thought would be cool and fun to do. Not so much. Dude, don't just stand there and let him kill you. Here, come over here. Well, he's got bandages on him. This whole thing's disappointing because not only do I have to build a new base, I have to rebuild my temple to Mitra, my everything. all my crafting stations. It's one thing I don't like about this game is you can't pick up your workbenches and move them. Dude, fight for yourself. Well, I don't know how that guy's gurgling because he ain't got no head to be gurgling out of. They both ended up face down in the dirt. Well, we are not going to be shy on meat. We got plenty. So, if it gets to be too much on our journey, I'll just dump it. I'm not wanting to hang on to it that much. How are you doing healing wise? We got plenty of food for you. Keep that full. Of course, it's getting dark on us. We have no watch to know what time it is here in the Exiled Lands. We do, however, have a crocodile right here. I was gonna say, dude, you gonna defend me or what? And my shield's holding up pretty good. Awesome. Heal thyself. And we're just gonna continue to trudge along. Is that a demon shellback or a regular one? I can't tell until it turns this way. It looks pretty big. Yeah, it's a demon one. Pretty sure we can defeat it though. Alright, let's heal my dude again. I don't want him eating all of his food. Will heal me. And there we go. All healed up. I don't remember what we get from these. I think you get a variety of stuff. I guess I'll try this. That's only giving me flesh. So let me put that away. Switch it with this. I didn't get anything fancy. We have way too much meat now, so I'm gonna drop that. guess I could hang on to it for now. My guy's all healed up. Can't remember. I think we can walk from this to that, but maybe not. Nope, there's a deep part. So I'll put my torch away. There's usually a shell back here that attacks. If this is the area I'm thinking of. I like the little sparks coming off the torch. I think that's a nice touch. Because if you were using a real torch, well, he didn't even try to get me, so that's great. Oh yeah, he's getting close. I can't wait to see what the first perk is that gets unlocked. This is a beautiful game. A lot of these games I play are just gorgeous. I mean, aside from everything trying to kill you all the time. This and The Last of Us. The Last of Us is just... the graphics are incredible. You can tell somebody put a lot of work into it. Alright. I'm going to put that away and take this out. Let's see if they come back. Did they both get 8? Where did the peeps go? Oh, they're down here. I'll take that just because. Did I get hers already? Okay, let's look. Drop those because, ooh, I guess we did get it. Alright, we can put that away. I heard tell that there's a cave near here that I should take a bunch of bedrolls and go to, because the soldiers that guard it, when you kill them, they give a piece of this legendary armor or something. I don't know where it is yet. but we're going to give it a try. What do I have to lose? I'll put a bedroll down. I may die several times. Probably will. I put that bedroll down there. When we get to the new spot where I'm going to build the base, I'll put another one down. There's a named, like, murderer up here. Huh, where are they? They're usually right there by that rock. Maybe they went for a jaunt down the hill. Okay, so that is... There she is. Saria, the Mad.
Curse you!
And once again, how does she gurgle with her head rolling down there? That's still... I'm still shaking my head on that one. I wish I could take her heavy armor for my thralls, though. I don't remember where the crocodile's on the beach here. Don't care. If it comes after us, it's right there. If you're new to this game, if you walk along this section of beach right here, you'll find a scroll. It's part of the lore in the game. Look at the little fish. I think you find it like right in here somewhere. But it'll just be a scroll right on the edge of the water there. When you pick it up, a voice tells you the story. Since we're going to put a box down as soon as we get there, I am going to trigger this little ghost story over here. And we're going to watch. There's going to be another one appear right here that's going to shoot that one. So it looked like we got a light source, which is one of the reasons I wanted to go to that chest, because last time I went in there, we got two. We got a hanging wall brazier and we got a Stygian tripod brazier. Both of those provide a lot of light, so that'll be great for our new base. And we also got a horn decoration, which I believe that you can blow. Oh hey, we got three braziers out of that. That was an incredible stop, because those take a lot of iron to make. And I haven't unlocked all of them yet. So that's awesome. We're making our way towards the area I was talking about, but we're gonna try to level our Thrall up a little more along the way. How is your health? It's doing exceptionally good. Good, he's eating the steaks first, which is what I wanted him to do. And actually, I should probably do that myself. We'll get to those crocodiles here shortly. Oh, look at He-Man over here, being all sexy and stuff. With his club. He's a manly man. Don't hit my Thrall. So he's a taskmaster, that's why he was dressed like that. I think that most every time I come to this camp there's a taskmaster, so that might be, it's not very far from where I want to build the base. This might be a good spot to come to get one, because I don't have one yet. And honestly, I don't want to try to get one while my thralls are disappearing.
Who's there?
It is I. Come on, Thrall. She just took half my life.
Curse you! Taste death!
You first, he says. Alright, we're going to use that. I'd rather he use that. Okay, there's some good stuff here. Take that, that, and those. And your soul. What is that fish? Dried fish, maybe? Yeah, dried fish. We'll take that. We are not going to be lacking on the food. I can tell you that. We got a ton of it on us. We're not taking those, though. Wait, I just saw something else. What is this? 3 paintings. Apparently, oh, that's a very big croc right there, I think. Shoot, I forgot to bring some iron to patch my shield up with. I'm not harvesting these because we have so much meat. Okay, it's not a demon croc. I have a lot of healing stuff. That's why I'm using his, or putting his over there. Alright, on we go. Wake up, Mr. Croc. Love the little sidestep that he did. Well, he missed his second shot. Nope, stay there. I think we have two here somewhere. Yeah, right here. All healed up, I think. Yep. One down. He has got to be getting close. Not that close, but animals, they don't give you as much health as other things. Humans. That's the other things. I don't know why it wouldn't come to my brain. And here we are in the land of many mushrooms. Get him, my dude. I'll make some more of these as quickly as I can. Those bandages. Bondages. But yeah, there's a lot of puffball mushrooms here, which is great because you use those to make these little bomb things when you get the recipe, so that you can throw them and it affects the health of your enemies. Alright, we're going to go over here. So it's up there on the top that I want to build the new base. Is there anything interesting under there? So there's a camp right up there on top of the hill, but look at all the ironstone over there. And this is one of the reasons why I want to build the base up there. I mean, I could just stick an elevator and be able to go up and down to the base. We got lots of stone. We only need to seal off.
You picked the wrong fight. It's supposed to be like this.
I was gonna leave you alone, dude, but then you decided to be a bitch, so you get what you get. I'm not even gonna take that. It's a light piece. I will take your essence. All right. So one thing I know I need to remember is that I need to pick like a start point as to where I'm building the base out from, because if I start it too low, it's going to go into the hillside, and we need a fairly sizable base. So let me swap something out here. And I'm going to go for now. And I'm going to put a box right here by Le Palm Tree. Wrong button. Decorations, storage. So that I can put some of this stuff I don't need right at the moment in it. Like we got way... I'll keep that on me. That doesn't need to be in my inventory. Neither does that, or this, or those, that, or this, or that. Regular leather. Throw that in there. I want to get as much weight off of me as I possibly can for right now. I'm going to put that in there because I don't need it right this second. I don't need the truncheon. I'm going to put that and that in there because I don't need them right at the moment. I may need the sickle if we need to make, and I think we probably will, need to make I didn't repair my tools. I'm such an idiot. Maybe I can make a furnace. Get a little starter furnace going. Let's see what a furnace. Okay, I can make one. All it takes is stone. That's great. But I don't want to put it right here. I'm going to sit it right there for now. I'm going to put wood in it, and we're going to go over there and get some iron and get that cooking. We'll see if my dude has respawned. Does this give you proper shelter? No. Oh, it does. Complete shelter right here from the sandstorm. That's good to know. Because early on, as a player, they don't really tell you that the sandstorms will kill your butt. And while I'm over here, I'm going to show you something else. Just go here. I'm going to harvest as much of this ironstone as I can down here. Since I have very little left in my pick, because dummy me, I ran off without repairing it. Even though I had the ironstone materials, I mean the iron and materials. I can't believe I did that, honestly. I mean, I can. It's me. So. This is why I write everything down anymore. Forgetful. Drinky, drinky. Get this ironstone. So just around the corner here, there is like a pass-through cave right here somewhere. Yeah, see, there's a land bridge. I imagine you probably have shelter here as well. Yep, full shelter, even though it's open at the top. But it's a way to get through right here so you don't have to go all the way around the point. She was all, "Arr, arr." So I was expecting her to run down here and but I guess not. So since our tools are a mess, we're gonna go take care of our tools first. We're gonna make some iron, fix our tools. And build a new base. We can still maintain that base on that end for as long as we need it. But honestly, I don't think we really need it. Bunnies. I'm good with bunnies. Although, in actuality, I am a tad afraid of them, and I'll tell you why. when I was a kid, about 5 years old, my uncle was raising rabbits at my grandparents' house. And I thought they were adorable. So I made the mistake of putting my finger in the cage to try to scratch one of them. And it bit me. It grabbed hold of my finger and wouldn't let go. My mom had to come and pull it off of my finger so I could get my hand out. So I've been afraid of rabbits ever since. It's like a phobia. Okay. So that's enough to repair. What was I trying to repair? I think my shield. Nope, I need 4 to repair that. And I needed some wood. Come on, give me another bar. No, I didn't want to do that. Alright, where'd my cursor go? There it is. Alright, so let's repair that. And repair that. And see if we can repair this. Why did this not repair? I think it's going to take a lot more iron than I expected. Alright. So this little crossover area here seems to be a high spot. I'm not too worried about that upper plateau area because we can always go to another level above the one we're at. And I'll just put like stairs going up there. We could build all the way to the top if we wanted to. Different levels and stuff. Alright, let's see how much iron we have now. It's not very fast when you don't have a smelter. That does help. It helps it speed up. I'm going to look at what we need for the various crafting stations, and then I'm going to go and get more iron over there to feed our forge. Why did I drop it? Fool. I'm ordering my poor Thrall around by accident. Oh, it's because I'm used to pressing Y. I'm used to pressing Y to repair stuff. Wow, it takes a lot to repair the tools. Like 14 or something. That's crazy. Just to get some walls and stuff built, I'm going to do the sandstone. I'd like to do the upgrade. What is it here? Let's see. Stone brick. But that's going to require a bunch of iron reinforcements and shaped wood. And I don't have the workstations here at the moment. So that is what it is. Armorer's bench, I can make one of those fairly easy. I need iron for that. Casting table, I need iron. Improved armorer's bench, well, we want to make that one instead of the other one. We'll make the improved versions if we can. Shouldn't be too difficult since we have so much iron over there. We can make a new temple to Mila, my dog. Yes, a temple to my dog. Dismantler's bench, the dryer, compost heap, ask not a man what goes into his compost heap. That is his business alone. It's what a man removes from his compost heap that matters. That's kind of hilarious. Can make some fish traps. We've got water all around us. And shellfish. Although I don't think food is going to be a problem. We'll make the large campfire. And I'm going to need to make all those iron pieces to make a new wheel of pain. I mean, we could do a lesser wheel if I wasn't a Nimnos, and there we go. Yeah, I can make the lesser wheel of pain for right now and then make the greater one in time. I'll just have to plan it out better. And I've learned from experience that if you want palm trees in your base, don't cut them down and then build. They don't grow back. I'm not so worried about the other stuff, but I'm going to leave the palm trees. I like having them around. A little scenery is great. Speaking of which, let's put this back in my inventory, even though it's still not 100%. And I've been gabbing and waiting. I should probably have enough now to repair both of these. All right. They should be at 100% now, which is great. And I'm going to leave these trees here because I want to build on this side, so all of these trees I'm leaving. But these over here, I don't plan to build on this site. Maybe except for where that palm is, because I want to fill this in here. And those are them big salamander thingies. I don't see the doodly back, so I don't think he's respawned yet. But I kind of want to keep those douchers out of here, so... Of course, silly thralls just stand in the way. Ran out of stone. That's an easy enough fix. Kind of not inclined to take any of the trees from up here, including those. I think I would rather get the materials from down here, where I don't care if they grow back. I wonder what you get from these guys. Oh, I put it in the box. Well, let's chop him up and see. Oh, you get ichor from him. That's fascinating. I did not know that. Well, now we know we can get ichor from the spiders and from the salamanders. Not shabby. Okay, this is a glitch. I should be walking the other way. But when I turned him, he didn't turn. That is frustrating. I can clearly see a gap right there, but it won't let me place it there. I don't want to get too crazy with building that up there. Alright, my dude, I'm going to have you stand over here. You just hang out here for a second. We have enough iron to make one workstation for sure. That can go in there. We really should make a campfire. All right. And he's still doing good on food. I'm still doing good on food. I do not want the bones on me. I don't need those. I don't know why that one went into the ground like it did, but it's annoying. I don't think we're gonna have enough up here. Hey, Merle. I'm playing Conan Exiles. Yes, they would be weird zombies. Here we have giant lizards and all kinds of stuff. Instead of dire wolves, we have demon creatures and giant salamanders and crocodiles and gorillas. Although I'm annoyed by having to do it, I am rebuilding my base in a new location because all of my thralls over there keep disappearing. I'm out of wood. That's fine. There's lots down there. That guy is most definitely going to try to kill me. Come with me, my thrall. I want a giant jelly baby. I'm sure that's possible. I don't want to cut any of my trees up here. What do I have on this side over here? I think there's... yeah, there's shellbacks and stuff. It's a fair amount of trees. I love when my guy just leaps off the hillside to follow me. Get him, my dude. Gotta get in there nice and close to heal him. I don't want him eating all of his food up. Why am I stuck? Are you kidding me? Somehow I got stuck to the tree. Weird. doing on stone? Okay, we can drop that. Eat some good food. Merle, have you played this before? I think you said you had, like the Age of Sorcery or something. Yeah, my memory, man, it's not so great. That's why I write everything down. Yeah, I haven't played it for a really long time, and I have noticed some changes in it. Not massive ones, but noticeable ones. When I played it last, you couldn't build a structure on the ruins, any of the ancient structures. And that's changed. Now you can. So I did that. I built on the bridge at the beginning. And all my thralls keep falling through it. And disappearing. I'm even losing thralls out of the Wheel of Pain. So it's just not acceptable. That's way too much work to have your thralls disappear. I love that you can hear like mosquitoes and stuff buzzing in your ear in this. Yeah, I'm building on a cliff. So I can put an elevator here. And I got ironstone right across there. There's a spider cave with brimstone in it right up there. There's a camp with named thralls in it there, usually named thralls. There's a named thrall down there. So it's a good spot. At least for this part of the game. Alright. Time to utilize... There was a chest under the water. And I found all these braziers in it. So it seems like it's time to use one. Shed a little light on the subject. Oh, that's a tiny one. I thought that was the bigger one. Oh well, it was worth a try. Forgot what I was lacking now. It's stone, yeah. Always in need of something. What would be, or what would a survival game be without the grind? And they're going to make sure you get plenty of that. This is all cliff along here. Well, that's true. I like it. To me, it's relaxing to do the grind stuff. But I don't know if it makes for good content. But when you're doing a stream, I guess folks have to realize that you have to get stuff to be able to make stuff. At least I would hope so. Although I've been really disappointed by some of the folks that I work with at the outreach. Not in them as people, but the fact that they have an attention span of a gnat. Like, I kind of find that disturbing. Come on, nighttime. I got more stone over here, I know. That's more like it. Dead lettuce. I like that. I think a lot of that is due to how cell phones train your brain to behave a certain way. And it's all short attention stuff. What kid these days hasn't grown up with a cell phone? I don't. When I was a kid, not a thing. And I didn't miss it. I liked it when my parents couldn't figure out where I was and had to call everybody's house to see if you were over there. Well, that's true. And I'm not going to spend 10 hours either myself. But I do know that I need this base, at least basics of this base, set up so that I can get it rolling properly. Have some workstations set up. Okay, the iron all finished. Whoops. He just likes showing up his skirt. I don't know where I got vines from, but they can go in there. We can put the bark in there and the crystal. I already have some in there. About half of those. I got a lot of those. It must be from chopping the trees. Certainly don't need that many. Cut back on my weight that I can carry. What does it take to make... I'll bet it's listed in decorations. Ladders, treasure, wells. Okay, so it's not a crafting thing. Oh, I remember. You have to build it in the carpentry bench. I don't remember what the artisan table does. What about blacksmithing? $50 bars. $50 bars of iron and 250 rocks. Well, I'm gonna go get more rock. I know I'm having to run around right now, but it's just the getting started stuff. Hey, bunny. Is that guy dead? What do you got on you? Ulrich the Beast. Well, apparently you weren't that much of a beast because that beast took you out. Give me some ichor. I don't care about the teeth. I don't really care about that. And we are going to get some stone. I know I've got stone here. I've got plenty of it over there. And more ironstone, which I will get. Did you see him? It looked like that lizard had eat his legs off. Still doing all right on wood. I'm going to push myself right to the point of being encumbered. I know this guy would have to be a beast to be able to carry all this stuff. That is a lot of weight. Nope. I use a CPAP anyway, so I don't snore anymore. At least I hope not. I should say I usually don't snore anymore because I have fallen asleep in my chair and woken myself up snoring. Just happens once in a while when you get home late from work. Alright. Crafting stations. Where are we? Let's go down to smithing. And we're going to make this. I have 23 left. Oh, I didn't notice that I had points available. What is that? Reinforced stone foundation. It costs 7 points. Probably should get it though. Okay, I have the 2 precursors for that, and that, and that. What about these? Nope. Hardened steel. Now I gotta figure out how to make hardened steel. Oh, that cost 8. It's so hard to decide where to put your points, but I think the basic base is probably one of the most important places to put it, so I'm going to get that, the Master Mason, to build stronger structure. Stone brick fence. Do I have to get all that stuff for this? Oh, I see. You have to pay for these too. Alright, well, we'll put it there and I'll get on with it. Alright, other workstation. Oh, I got it. I didn't mean to do that. 2 attribute points. I'm going to put them in there because I want endurance. Alright, where am I at here? Let's throw this ironstone in here. And for that matter, let's throw some stone in there. Might as well start making bricks. Where is it? I need the bricks to make certain workstations, so might as well get on it now. Come on, my dude. We're gonna venture out for some more stuff. We have all that lovely ironstone over at our neighbor's place that we're gonna take. Of course, freaking sandstorm. Every single stinking day I play this, we have a sandstorm. I kind of want to know why my guy's such a pussy and has to have this sandstorm mask, but my Thrall doesn't, and doesn't take any damage. Alright, come on, fool. Let's get this over with.
Me and me mates are thick as thieves. Watch your flanks. You'll dance for me now or swing for me later. Pokey pokey, mate.
Alright, I've had enough.
You've got no chance, mate.
Big talk for a guy with his leg cut off. Oh, is that gold? When did they start putting that in here? A heavy coin purse. And first mate's report. Okay, I'll hang on to that too. Huge tooth. I don't know what those are for, but I'll hang on to them for now. You can keep that, mate. This camp always has a male dancer, I notice. I have never seen a female dancer here. But that one's wearing an apron like a craftsman would. I don't know. Working in a coal mine, going down, down. Working in a coal mine, nobody slipped down. Hopefully this will give us enough to make those other workstations that we need to. I really wish I could just pick up my workstations and move them. I'm over encumbered. Let's see. I think I have 2 of those in the box, so I'm gonna drop that. I don't really care about those right now. Let's put this back on. See if we can get this last one. And we're still not over encumbered, so that's good. So much more over there to get. I probably should build my shrine to Mitra pretty soon because I think those lingering essences expire. Let's see here. Did I fill these back up? No. But I have now. So I think that'll be a perfect place for the elevator to go. Then I won't have to run around anymore. The raindrops keep falling on my head. Let's see. Armorer's bench. I would much rather make the improved armorer's bench, to be honest. I think the alchemist bench is where I make the let's make one of those. I think it's where I make the wraps and bandages and stuff. My dude, come over here. You're in the way. Yes. Alright, let's see what other lovely craft stations we have the stuff to build. Carpentry. So what did I need? I needed 50 steel bars to make that. I think I have 50 steel bars at the other base. And I need 25 iron reinforcements to build this carpentry station. That takes a lot. So I need like 75 steel bars. I wonder if I have that many at the base. Here, let's get this going. Alright, so we certainly will have enough of the bricks to make it. So I think the carpentry station, where was it? That's the alchemist bench. Made that already. It kind of sucks because I need the shaped wood, but you need the carpentry station to make that, and I don't want to make the standard carpentry station just to make the shaped wood for this. I may have to run back to my base for that one. We can move our cooking I'm pretty sure. And drop you. My dude, here. Have some steak. I don't know where I picked up the resin. I wish there was a quick drop like you have in 7 Days to Die, where whatever's in the box you could pass over. But apparently it doesn't want to do that. Tanner Station. Oh, don't worry about it, man. General. Okay, they consider tanning smithing. That's very interesting. Alright, I need 50 bark. Thought I had the stone. Nope, I used a bunch of it. Well, it's a good thing this big old rock respawned, huh? Hey, I just appreciate you coming and hanging out with me, man. I don't expect anybody's undivided attention. That just isn't me. Trying to do too much all at the same time. Burn yourself out that way. Believe me, I know. Okay, I need bark. I don't want to take a chance on damaging any of the trees right here where I'm at. If I remember right, we get bark from whacking trees with the pick. Yep. How much do I got? 34. Yeah, get resin too. Which doesn't really make sense. I think you should probably have to scrape resin with a knife. Okay, we got plenty now. But I'm going to get some more because we need it when we're doing the tanning. And we need leather. It would... You mean like for my channel? Sure. I love stuff like that. Both my cousins that live with me, they both play musical instruments. One plays guitar and one plays like piano or keyboards. and guitar, I think. I love music. I miss going to concerts. But the only thing that plays up here is like at the Indian Casino. And it's bands from like when I was in high school. Which is fun to go see sometimes, I will admit. But, yeah, I'm just not that. I've seen some great bands over the years, though. Aerosmith, Pink Floyd, The Stones. Oh, hey. This is going to take up a big piece of space, though. Yeah, no, we're not doing that right now. I need to square this other stuff away first. Alright. I think I'll put this one like over here somewhere. Armorer's bench. Tanner's tables where cured animal skins are transformed into usable products including shoes, belts, and scabbards, or further layered and hardened as part of the armor craft process. Alright, well, I might as well make it. Just stick it right there. Honestly, I don't remember what that does. No, don't do that. Don't have many of these. But that's easy enough to change. Let's see. I need... iron out of here. First, I'm going to repair this. And then this I'm going to put in here. And we can make 30. So I'll make 30 out of that. And we need, me and my thrall need to travel. What is this? First mate's report. Why can't you read this stuff? I don't understand if it's... Do you have to put it in your... No. Come on. It won't let me put it in there. Brief report about desertions from the Black Hand. Oh, okay. As ordered, we tracked the deserters into the southern desert. We found old Colby here, hidden in the shelter of a rocky outcrop, muttering to himself. Of others, there was no sign. I asked Colby to tell me what happened, and I got this wild tale which I have written down in full. We weren't desertin'. We was off hunting for treasure. Jacoby had it in his mind that them broodin' ruins, the ones that the bracelet calls the observatory, was full of treasures. Jacoby got me and the boys to follow along, and he took us off the cliff with a length of stout rope and a plan to go climbing. Well, the ascent was steep and dangerous on account of us doing it during the nighttime to prevent them cannibals as haunts the area. But we picked a nice clear night with a full moon and got ourselves to the very top. I gotta say, I didn't like them ruins from the moment we got there. Just a pile of black brooding stone in the moonlight and no treasure in sight. Jacoby starts poking around looking for the treasure, and he uncovers one of them glowing tablets. That voice, you know, the one, starts talking about constellations and star signs, and the crew starts swearing and cursing Jacoby for dragging us up for nothing. Hey, how's it going? I lost my place. Dragging us up for nothing, and then it came. I ain't ever seen anything like it, mate. It had skin like a plague corpse and black bristling fur. Its red eyes were glowing like the coals of hell. And when it reared up, its wings blotted out the moonlight. It took Jacoby first, just snapping forward and tearing his head clean off. Me and the boys were screaming and scrambling, trying to reach the rope and get down before this beastie could take us. I got to the rope and started sliding down, burning my hands as I went. Above, I can hear screaming. The snapping and warm blood was raining from the sky. The rope was swaying and slapping me into the cliffside. I was scrambling, and then it let go. I fell and fell, but crashed into the top of a tree and passed out. When I woke up, I was alone out there in the desert with the sandstorm sweeping in. I got myself some shelter, and then you found me here. I'm bringing Kobe back to the ship for judgment. Personally, I think we can hang him from the edge. He's obviously lying to protect the others. Sure he is. Well, I don't want to carry that shit, so I'm going to throw it in a box. Man, this guy eats a lot. I could throw this resin in there too. I don't have room for that. Let's see. I'm going to leave that here from now. I'm going to put this in here. We'll put that in there. I honestly don't think I need to carry 2 water. I haven't had a problem with that, so grab these and put them in here so I can make some more reinforcements. Alright, so we're going back to the base to get some steel-shaped wood. All the stuff I can't make here for the improved workbenches, because I don't want to make the lesser ones if I can make the improved ones. I love that iron responds so quickly. See where my guy's at as far as leveling up here. I'm trying to get him to level 10 so I can see his first perk. Oh, he is right there. We're definitely going to be fighting some crocodiles over here. Had me some coffee on my swim. A little iced coffee never hurt anybody. That's right, you guys beat on that crocodile's butt. Now don't beat on mine. I'm pretty friendly if you leave me alone. And I'll help clear out the crocodiles. Right, we got a doucher right here. Get him, my dude. Dude, put your shield up. Too late on that. Are you okay? Come here, let Daddy rub. Come on. There you go. Is that better? Don't try to swallow things whole, baby. I swear look at all these mushrooms, man. This place is crazy. I'm gonna remember this spot. I think this is... Did my dude heal? Yeah. Keep him topped off on... I think we got 2 crocodiles right here. Come at me, bro. Somebody needs to work on the AI for these. Because he doesn't put his shield up like he's supposed to. He waits until they bite him and then he puts his shield up. There's just something wrong with that. Oh, he got his level 10. Now I get to see what his perk is. Jack of all trades. Your follower has a set of wide general skills. Okay. Alright, well, let's heal him. I swear if I ate as much as this guy, I'd weigh 1,000 pounds. Alright, bring it, fool. He always puts his shield down right before they bite him. Get the kill on my... There you go. Heal you again. I wish they'd do that for themselves automatically instead of just using their food. I see you behind the rock. always gotta wait until they bite your butt, don't you? He eats like 3 steaks every time he gets bit. That is one hungry boy. And we got a dude with a club, apparently. Oh, he's got a sledgehammer. Come on. So this place does always have a taskmaster. That's really good to know. And he can have that back.
You don't want to cause trouble here.
How do you know? Oh, they both got big swords.
Supposed to be like this.
I never wanted to be here.
It's one way to level your Thrall up. Is that a book? No. I was gonna say, it looked like a book. I'll take the hyena hide. But they can have those back. Let's see what's in the box. Alright, take that stuff. Wonder if there's iron around here. I think if we cut across this way, it'll save me time, but I'm not sure. I always run along the coastline. And actually, after I got the 3 braziers out of that animation over here earlier, I'm thinking I might do that again. Come on, it triggers right here somewhere. There it is. Follow the little ghost boy. And then the doucher appears over there and shoots him. Yep. And down we go. Well, there was a lot of interesting stuff in there. Let's go see what we got. I didn't want to try to read it underwater. I noticed my dude complains every single time he gets out. Okay, so we got a large carpet. What is this? A training dummy. A tapestry, silver coins, and some paintings, it looks like. Oh, and we got another brazier. What is this? Armor flexibility kit. I'm pretty sure we can only put like one thing at a time on our armor. come across here. It's so hard to tell if these crocodiles are standard crocodiles or the demon ones, because they look so big from a distance. That thing almost looks like one of those whatchamacallits, the salamander thingies by the new base. Okay, and the douche nozzle's up here. So I'll let my Thrall take them out so that he can get some more points. Where is he? I was gonna say, dude, where'd you go? Oh, it's the same one that was here last time.
It wasn't supposed to be like this.
Well, if you'd have been friendlier, it wouldn't have been. Oh, it says she's mad, so that would explain why she wasn't so friendly. I don't know if I told you all yesterday, but I had a very interesting experience at the outreach on Friday. When I got there and pulled into the parking lot, I had a homeless person run out and start punching the fender of my truck like it was attacking him. Our outreach we're not there for the homeless, but there is a clinic, a mental health clinic on the corner from us that does. I might as well take this ironstone back to the old base with me. Cook it up. Why not? And then that afternoon, I usually work until 3 p.m. That afternoon at around 2 o'clock, I had this guy with no shirt come walk in my door and demand food, and I didn't have any to give him. I didn't even bring a lunch that day. So he started making threats and threatened to cut my head off and eat me. So it can be challenging. And it makes me sad too, because I know these people are dealing with serious mental health problems. But it's one of the reasons why we're moving our center, is since that clinic on the corner started treating the mentally ill homeless in the area. It's only 2 buildings from us, and they are always at our door. So people aren't coming into the center anymore. And that's not good. We can't have it like that. So I'm really glad that we were able to find a new location, and we're relocating as soon as possible. I actually have a board meeting tonight, and I am going to express my frustration with the situation and how I want to get out of there as soon as we can physically move. Because it's only me and one other person. I'm there by myself when I'm there. And the other person is there by themselves, and they are a considerably smaller person than I am. And I can't imagine how terrified they are. This guy that came in that threatened me, and trust me, they've come in with machetes before and all kinds of stuff, so they could seriously hurt us. So I had wondered why this volunteer was not wanting to come in. And I think we know now. I actually think this volunteer has been getting bullied by these folks. You know what? I'm going to take my skinning knife out. And we're going to get the hide. Because we need leather. It'll give us a little bit of meat, but it's going to mostly give us leather. We're going to cut across over here, and I'm going to let my Thrall fight another crocodile. I know it seems harsh to keep doing this to him and making him go through battle after battle after battle, but it's the only way to level your Thralls up. The game is designed that way. Hey, doucher. One more hit. Alright, how did that crocodile do any damage to him when he bit the wrong direction? Nope. Stay right there. And I am going to get this little node of iron. Alright, we are going to avoid that because there's a demon hyena there. And last time we came across a demon hyena like that, it killed my Thrall. And I don't especially want that to happen. So we're just going to bypass that whole situation. Even though there's some ironstone over there and stuff, I don't care. Sure, I'll trigger this shell back. Nope. Alright. Some more humans to battle. You do get more points for battling humans than you do the animals, unless it's a demon. A demonic animal. Okay, you're on. That is not a very flattering pose right there. It's a good thing we're not playing on a private server, because somebody's junk could be hanging out over there. Oh, I'm not scared. My goodness, it took a long time for them to... Alright, She-Ra. Wow, she knocked me into the ground. Alright, so I'm a backstabber. Where'd the other one go? Oh, there we go. Alright, well. Swallow your soul. I like a challenge. Alright. And we continue on. The base is right there. Well, they could go across. I think we will go across because there's a named Thrall over here that my dude could battle with, and it'll probably give him a good chunk of the next level. Just gotta make sure he's all okay. He's got plenty of stuff to eat. And so do I. And another reason I want to come over here, sorry, I got to put this down for a minute, the light, because
Who approaches?
I can't use my shield when I have the torch out. Anna the Reaver. Kick her butt. Oh, that was dramatic. Poor Anna the Reaver. Alright, we're gonna go this way. Hopefully not running anything that wants to eat my face. I'll get this out just in case. There it is. I knew there was iron over here. I think it's right there. Yeah, there's none over there. It's right here. And we're come around here and we're going to get attacked by a shellback because it always attacks us. I wish I could name my thralls, you know, change their name. Maybe you can only do that with the named thralls. Shoot, he didn't even take any damage. Get some more hide. I've got more iron right here. Just around this corner. My guy is so nimble. I wish I was. Maybe when I was younger, but not now. I would probably hurt myself if I tried that. Okay, a small jar. No, but I'll take those. I guess I could take that. Oh shit, where did you come from? I guess it followed us across. I was gonna say, dude, you're not gonna let him bitch slap you, are you? Come on now. My dog was doing something distracting. I should probably tear this structure down, and there would be 3 nodes of iron that spawn there. But I think this is too close. That was my first base here. Just something quick, you know. See how the food pit over here is doing. They don't seem to eat a lot. I wish you could pick all these up and move them. You know, it'd take a while, but it'd be a lot better than having to craft them over and over. I guess it's not going to hurt anything to have a base here, though. Alright, there's some brick. I'm going to move that over. We're going to throw this in here. So I don't think you can pick up, can you pick up? You can return that to inventory. Okay, so my decorations I can pick up. I knew I had made some of these and had some of those. What did I do with the steel? I only have 46 steel. And 6 shape wood. I knew I'd be encumbered. Okay. Gonna put that in there. I want all of that. So I know I have brimstone in this one, or the steel fire. It's only going to make 2 bars, and I don't have any more. Some of this stuff I can leave. The decorative stuff that can go another day. So that can go in there. Where's that dummy? That can go in there. The tapestry, the paintings. I'm going to keep the brazier though. And where was the carpet? I was right about these expiring because I had more than that. My dude. I think I am going to... Okay, so we have more steel. I'm going to leave the iron there. I'm going to throw those in there and make some more bricks. And we should have plenty of ability to carry this stuff. Nope, I'm encumbered again. Well, that can go in there. The boons can go in there. Finish my stack of arrows. Oh, I need to drop the hide off. It's heavy. All right, you and you can go in there. I wonder how heavy tar is, because I would like to put well up there. Where did I put the tar? Did I put it in here? No. It's in here. How much is that? 50 pounds. I think I need like 300. I think I need like 300 for... and I'm encumbered. Alright, let's see what I can do here. $326. How about I take half the arrows I have? Still in the red. Still in the red. All right. I could just put one of the heavy things on my Thrall, I guess. Still mad about losing my Thralls. Come this way, buddy. Oh, I'm not encumbered anymore. Yay! So getting rid of that little bit of tar did the trick. We should have all the materials we need. Oh, wrong tool. I forgot. We should have all the materials we need to make the improved armor's bench, except for 2 steel. So, before I leave, since I can make steel here, I need to take some of the iron that's been made in here and make it into steel over here. I only need 2 of these to make that workbench. I think I needed 75 total. Alright, let's look again. So to make this I need 50. And I believe it was the carpentry bench. Nope, I have the stuff to make that. Companions? The torturer's work table, I needed 25 for that. That's what we make our truncheons and stuff in, so I mean that can wait for right now. I do want to see. That's just iron bars. Yeah, it is. Is it 50? So I don't even need as much tar as I thought I did. I'm going to take it anyway, just so we have it. What up? What other thing did it say? It needs 60 shaped wood and 60 bricks. I should have enough for that. And I can make the iron reinforcements there because I have the other stuff. Alright. It's really going to be a pain in the butt trek to trek all of these thralls that way, one at a time. But, you know, it is what it is. I don't have any in there. And just out of habit, I'm going to look and see if any of my thralls have appeared down here again. I didn't see any when we came in. But you know, I could get lucky and one will show up down there. Anyway, I don't recommend anybody build here. It's been a terrible spot for me because of the thrall disappearances. I think I'm going to put about 30 more minutes into this stream, and then I am going to end it because I have to get ready for my board meeting. I don't know why I lean forward so much. Getting too far into the game, I guess. And my shield's still good to get back to the base. We'll come back this way. Dude, don't walk like you have a pole up your butt. You have one on your back. Took his arm right off. What a shame. We could have been friends. Oh, we got another one with a big sledgehammer.
Take you. Take you. Curse you.
Curse you and your big sledgehammer. Should have watched your back, dude. My thrall was watching yours with anticipation. Of course I'm over encumbered. Let me drop those and I won't be anymore. And actually I have gazillions of those, so I'm going to drop that too. What is this? Papyrus Scrolls, the decoration. Well, if it didn't weigh 0.3 pounds, I'd drop it too, because why? What do you mean I'm over encumbered? Doesn't show me it's over encumbered. Alright, I'm going to ignore that. It's not affecting me as far as running or any of that. So I'm going to ignore it. Oh, I was wandering down the river here the other day. What in the hell? Okay, it didn't show me it's over encumbered till I got in the water. That's ridiculous. Good job, my dude. Alright. It's got to be something simple I can drop. Don't really need that right now. I can get it easily at the base. Let's drop half. No, go back. Let's drop half of those. That should be good. I just gotta stop picking stuff up. It's a habit. Nope, don't pick anything else up. Are you kidding me? Alright, so I can see my stream has been cut by friggin' Twitch again. Alright, so I am going to end this one here, and I will pick it up in the next one at the main base, the new base, when I get there. Thanks for joining me. If you like my content, please like and subscribe, and I will see you in the next one.